semester we had the opportunity to work with Mentorship Academy, a local charter high school located downtown Baton Rouge. I'm Helen Butts, and I serve as the account liaison.
I'm Emily Harrington, and I was the design director.
I'm Alex Fish, and I serve as the event director.
I'm Bailey Bigler, and I serve as the research director.
I'm Presley Brilliant, and I was writing director.
I'm Madison Ince, and I was the strategy director for our campaign.
So we are 578 Communications. As you can see, we are a lovely all-female LSU-based agency, and our name 578 is a nod to our LSU home base. All on-campus telephone numbers start with 578, so that's where we got our name from. And so what we're here to do is we want to advance positive and mutually beneficial relationships between our clients and their publics. And we want to do so while being honest, trustworthy, and having integrity. And we also want to advise our clients on traditional PR tactics and maintaining positive communication to enhance the public and also advance our clients' organizations.
As Helen mentioned, we worked with the Mentorship Academy this semester. It's a school that really provides Baton Rouge High School students with an experience and an education that they can't get anywhere else. What makes them unique is their mentorship program, and really the main focus is to help teach students the importance of accountability, achievement, and academics through their time at the high school. There are 6 mentors that are part of the program. You can be a guest speaker, which is just someone who goes and speaks to the student based on grade level and provides a presentation that either delivers their personal testimony or a lesson that they choose to give. A second one is an academic tutor, which is exactly what it sounds like. They help with ACT prep for specific subject matter. A third is an accountability coach, which is really responsible for just keeping the student motivated and helping them become prepared for life after college. Third is a career mentor who provides information about a specific business. This would be designed for a business professional. They could provide an opportunity for an internship, an office tour, or talk to the students weekly via Skype calls. Next is sector mentor, which would serve as a project leader for competitions at the school or get involved in one of the school's career-ready tracks. And finally is a transition mentor who just helps the student make that transition from high school to college. I don't know if you all remember that, but a lot of people have to move from out of state, and they just want to make sure that they motivate their students to not be scared to take that next step after high school.
So the research that we did, we both did primary and secondary research. For our primary research, we did a qualtrics survey, and it's for to figure out what people in the Baton Rouge area want to do for the mentoring program. So our survey asked if they are aware of the school, if they believe in a mentoring program for high school students, if that actually would help the kids, if they're willing to participate and commit to an actual kid, meet with them after school hours and just devote their time to the students. We also asked how long they would want their time sessions to be and how many students they would be willing to mentor. This is how we wanted to shape this program, to figure out what people were willing to do. And also our meetings with Grayson, we figured out what he wanted, what his vision was. He grew up in a place where he had a mentor, so he wanted to do the same for other students and help them transition. For secondary research, for news articles, there's so many surveys that prove that mentoring can actually help kids transition, and it reduces delinquency and any kind of substance abuse or academic failure. It helps their self-esteem, and it just helps them be motivated and to move on. The census we used, 18% of families and 24% of the population are actually below the poverty line in the Baton Rouge area, and only 26% have a high school diploma. So with this mentoring program, we want to increase that and help out the Baton Rouge area.
So for this campaign, the 2 key publics that we targeted were business professionals in the Baton Rouge area and also college students. But as Alex said, the different levels of mentors channels. And so through a flyer that was basically informing them of our event, which again we'll get to, we distributed those throughout the downtown area on campus and things like that. The second prong of our second objective has to do with actually recruiting mentors for the Mentorship Academy. And so our goal was an action goal and just recruiting mentors to participate in this new mentor program for the spring. Our strategy for that was obviously to host this wonderful event that we entitled the Thankful for Mentors event to really show how thankful the school was going to be for this new piece of their curriculum, I'll say. The tactics to do that were through a flyer and a brochure, the flyer being the one that I just mentioned that was distributed around Baton Rouge to make them aware of the event. And then our brochure outlined the kind of mentors that Alex was describing to really give them an idea of the opportunities that they could have to be involved in the school. The second thing that we did to really be able to measure what we've done in this campaign was to create an interest postcard. And so at our event, we distributed these interest cards where people who attended could fill out their interest in becoming a mentor and return them back to us. And so that was basically an overview of our goals and the way that we put them into action this week.
So you know, we all had to host an event. And so we had the idea of hosting an open house type event, you know, to showcase the unique and innovative atmosphere of Mentorship Academy. So we thought it'd be really neat and special if we could declare the day of the event as Mentorship Day in Baton Rouge. And so, you know, I ventured off into Kip Holden's office, not knowing what I was doing. But surprisingly simple, you know, if it has a meaning to it, Kip will be down for it, and he'll proclaim your day. So of course, and you know, Kip's really involved in the school system, school board, and so he signed it. And here's the beautiful proclamation. And so we hope Mentorship Academy will frame it and put it on their wall. So our event, we decided to, like I said, have an open house. So we opened it to the public so people can really come see the school. Because I know the first time we went and saw the school, we were all very impressed. How tech savvy it was. They have a sound room, you know, Apple computers. It's awesome. And so we host this event, and since it was close to Thanksgiving, we figured, you know, Thankful for Mentors would be special. So we opened the school, and we had, you know, food and drinks, you know, to keep the guests happy. Grayson Walls, executive director of the school, gave a speech, a very moving speech that I know definitely got some people wanting to help out and filling out our postcards. We also had a giveaway, you know, for some Mentorship Academy promotional items. And then after the speech, we got some senior students, some senior ambassadors to give tours around the school so people could actually see, you know, what goes on during the day and the cool, like I said, the sound room and all the neat classrooms and what they do. So we had probably about a little over 20 third-party guests come. And then, you know, adding the employees, students, faculty, and staff that wanted to attend as well. We had a nice full house of about 50 guests. And so the postcards, you know, which filled out what type of mentor, we had 9 fill out, which I know isn't a huge number, but out of 20 people, you know, that's half. So almost half. So it's pretty awesome. It was a very successful event. Oh, and we also made a Facebook invite to increase awareness.
So this is the flyer, the interest card, and the brochure that we've spoken about. On the end is the flyer, and we wanted, since our event was the Thursday before Thanksgiving, we wanted it to have a Thanksgiving fall theme, and we also wanted the message to have a sort of emotional appeal, because people might be wondering, mentoring, what's in it for me? Well, it's knowing that they can make a difference in a high school student's life, and if they come to our event, we can show them how. So as we said, we each took a stack of about 15, 20 flyers each and distributed them around downtown Baton Rouge and around campus, and we emailed it out to different media outlets and Volunteer LSU, Southern's version, etc. And we also, they're
brochure to use at the event. What it did was it highlighted the importance and the need for mentors, and it kind of appealed to that emotional need. And what we did was we talked about the types of mentors, which are the six that I mentioned earlier, and it also gave more information about how to contact the school and how to get involved, and it accompanied the card that Emily's going to talk about.
So the card, after you read through the brochure and get a thorough understanding of all the different types of mentors, you can fill out our interest card, and you just, on the flip side of it, you can tell us what sort of hours you're available to mentor and what type of mentor best suits you, because we really believe that everybody can be a mentor and everyone has something to offer. And so the night of our event, Mentorship Academy printed boxes, like giant, completely filled boxes of these brochures and interest cards. So now, whenever Dr. Grayson Wales goes to speak about mentoring and try to recruit more mentors, they'll use these deliverable materials to gauge interest and share information.
We also created a press release to send out to media outlets in Baton Rouge to gain awareness for the event. We sent them out to 225 Magazine, Dig Magazine, WBRZ, and the Baton Rouge Business Report.
We had, on top of the press release, a media advisory that went out a few days before our event to kind of remind them what's going on. Closer to the event, we also realized in communication with Dr. Rails that our group, and he had some connection to the Baton Rouge Area Chamber. So we reached out to them as well to kind of put out the idea of our event and the mentor program at Mentorship Academy. We did get some coverage in their weekly magazine describing our event and asking people to attend. On top of that, following our event, we sent out a thank you email that really drove home the idea that we were very appreciative of our attendance interest in mentoring and making it known that, like Emily said, anything that you have to offer would be wanted, basically. That you don't have to fall within one of our mentor categories if you still want to contribute in some way. And so that was a good way for us to follow up and really drive home the idea that we want you to help us with the mentor program.
Okay, so after all of these deliverables were done and after the event, we actually did a post survey after the pre-survey. And actually in every single one of the questions, it increased, like the average increase of how many people were aware, how many people believed in the idea of mentoring. And I really believe that's from the event and Grayson's speech at the event and getting the tours and actually seeing how cool this school actually is. And I believe that we did a successful job at increasing awareness and hopefully recruiting some mentors.
So for future recommendations for the school, keep on track implementing the mentor program because it's in its starting phases, to keep making those official documents, recruiting, staying on track and not letting it die down. We also feel that the open house was really great way to showcase the school. With schools you kind of want to see what you're getting involved in. You don't just want to sign up online because you don't really know what you're getting into. So for people to come and see the school and see what they'd be doing, see where they'd be working, see the students and how friendly and welcoming they are, would be awesome. So just keep hosting open houses. I think it'd be great. Also, since the school is in the downtown area, it's the only public school downtown, along with many businesses, many business professionals, just continuing to create those contacts, putting yourself out there, go to businesses, and introduce yourselves and, talk about the mentor program and, just get involved and keep recruiting.